Hi, Elaine here. Okay, so we're going to be filming this video for the full moon in the new moon in Taurus on April 27th, which is Sunday. And so I'm just going to go over the energy of this moon and then some tarot cards, and then we'll move into the energy clearing. So the energy of this new moon, well, new moons in general are about planting seeds and welcoming the new, starting something new to build up to the full moon. So, like 2 weeks, and then release and allow things to come in. And then, sorry, dog. Um, to allow new energies to come in, and so to build upon those. And for Taurus, energy is all about um, pleasures, what you want, what you have, um, what you are building. And so I don't know how everyone else's Aries season went, but Aries season is like a lot of initiation and starting. But the thought that comes to mind is a lot of hot air too, where it's kind of like a lot of thoughts on starting, jumping, initiating, and having ideas. It's fire, and Taurus energy is earth and slowing down. And so to me, it's also feeling like all of those ideas that you had in Aries season starting to actually like cherry pick the ones that are right for you or feel right, and to start building and growing those, and then taking time to move forward in those throughout the year, um, and really cultivating that energy. And also, I feel like Aries season was kind of, mm, for me at least, so it felt like a lot coming at me and kind of distracting. So if you've had that energy, I feel like this is where you like ground yourself and decide what actually all of that energy that was moving and fast paced and just like kind of like that hot air, really picking out what you want and saying like, this is what I'm going to focus on. Or that was kind of like, because I feel like it was also stuff that came up from years past. I would even say within the last 5 years of stuff just recurring, that was like, wait, didn't I deal with this? So it's it's also kind of like, I feel like moving past. So just keep that in your awareness, as well as um, that you've dealt with something before. Now it's like, well, I don't want it. It's definitely still a no, and moving past that as well. Um, so yeah, that would be building on that. I was just seeing if there was any other things I had a thought on, but okay, we will move into the cards, and then after the cards, I will call in the angels, and we'll do a energy clearing, and then um, a visualization. So the energy of this Taurus full moon, I keep saying full moon, new moon, is so and thyme. And so is about planning and setting intentions and optimism, which is pretty much how I was saying, was pulling in those seeds and actually growing. And it's funny because this one is in, the seed is kind of connected with the crown or brain or mind, and it just like really what what ideas, what feelings, what is actually going to come to fruition. And I also get the idea of planting a seed, and it kind of feels like wildflowers, where you may not know where it's going, but there may be something that is worth your time and effort that you don't know, you don't know how, it's kind of like that wild card, and maybe that's why it feels like wildflowers of it's okay. It's okay not to have everything clearly planned out and take it step by step. And then the time card is presence and self awareness. And to me, what actually makes me feel um, the most is the presence and um, being in the moment, not stretching so far out into the future that it's like I'm not afraid to take steps because, or I'm afraid to take steps because I don't know what's going to happen, but being like in this moment and being like, okay, if I take this step, I'll just see the next step ahead of me and know that I am okay. And if I need to step back, I can step back. If I need to continue forward, I can continue forward. The Ace of Cups came out with these cards, and this really feels like also being having an emotional presence and awareness, and aces are about starting something new, but it feels like also following the heart and the soul and deciding like, I keep getting these nudges and it's time for me to grow on this aspect. I've been avoiding this and I've been telling my heart no on this, but now I'm going to go ahead and follow it. um yeah, so self-awareness on those aspects as well, and that presence for self. And then we have the honesty and communication card out, and I feel like that's being honest with yourself and really communicating what you need. And it makes me feel like that Taurus energy of pleasure, of decadence, of being in this moment of um joy and enjoying life, which makes me go back to that Ace of Cups. And it's like, what are you filling your life with? um is it just the next thing, or is there an actual substance to it? So be aware of that. And like we get caught up in a lot of the next thing, the survival, the and yes, we are here to live, but we're here to experience and expand. So to balance that as well. We did get a yes card as well, which is usually an emphasis. So I'm going to set this one to the side and go over the for the honest and communication cards that we got. So we have a lot of swords, and swords are thoughts, and they're also associated with air. Um, but so we have three swords cards, and so we have the Two of Swords, and that's all about making decisions. And you know, I feel like there's a lack of making a decision because there's a worry about stepping forward and being wrong. We have the Knight of Pentacles, which is the Knight is a slow moving card where it's planting a seed, it's thinking things out. And then we have the I dropped the card, Eight of Swords, which is another like kind of being stuck card of she's literally bound in the mirror, but free here, but kind of being stuck in those thoughts. And then the Six of Swords is all about letting go and moving forward on um what you these thoughts are like, allowing yourself to be free from these and moving forward. So with this Knight of Cups sandwiched between all these swords and this sword over here finally freeing yourself, I would, I feel definitely that this is a moment of freeing yourself from your mind and not worrying about where that these steps are what you're going to move forward on, and that feeling of wild flowers is coming up, because these pinnacles also feel a little bit like flowers or seeds being planted, and it's like, no, you don't always know where things are going to go. But if you, they're actually moving me to the yes card. If you say yes to things and start moving forward on them and not being in this conflict of being held back, then you'll have this Four of Wands energy of celebration, of foundations, and of creation, and not being stuck in these areas of uh, non-movement because you're worried about moving. You're more worried about taking those steps forward. And so just be aware of that. So that's for this full, I keep saying full moon, new moon, excuse me. This is all about planting those seeds of where you want to go. And it feels like a time where you really start to harness this energy and move forward on the things that what almost comes to mind too is, or what is coming to mind is like those things that you don't quite think is within your reach, but because you don't think they're that quite in your reach, you're keeping that distance, and so the universe can't bring them in. um you can't accept them even though they're showing up, and you're just like, no, no, that is too much for me. So just be aware of those, because I definitely feel like if you are open to receiving, this is the time that it will start to flow for you. This is the time that you will see, and it might not be a floodgate opening and you have everything, but like you start seeing um that walking path, and you're able to take those steps in front of you and move forward. Okay, I'm just going to look over the cards and see if I see any other messages. um the honesty and communication. This looks like a book. It does look like, I always think Akashic records with this. There might be a journaling. So even getting some of these thoughts that all of these swords that are holding us back, um, getting them out on paper, journaling something might be important for you at this moment. And um, yeah, that feels right. It's just getting them out and moving versus just being in the head bouncing around. Okay, so that I think is the last message. So you can pause the video, you can come back. This is the energy clearing portion, and energy clearing and visualization portion, or you can pause the video, get yourself comfortable to listen to that. That's part of it. Okay. Um, so So just get yourself comfortable. We're going to take 3 deep breaths and connect to our body and feel the weight of our body. So I'll count them out, and we're going to inhale all the way into the tummy and hold at the top, and then exhale and let it whoosh out of your body. Second breath, inhale, hold, and then exhale. We're going to inhale, hold, And then exhale. And we're just going to feel the weight of our body. Allow our body to sink into the earth. Relax. We'll take 2 breaths into our heart space. And just see if you can see a color, a form, a shape. But allow that to come to you. Next, we're going to call Archangel Michael into our right. He will bring blue energy, setting a bubble of protection around us. And he will swipe his sword around us, clearing away any stagnant energy, any connections that no longer serve us. And then we're going to ask Archangel Gabriel to step into our left. And she's just going to bring in support, strength, and guidance, courage to move forward. We'll ask Archangel Uriel to step in front of us. And he is bringing knowledge, illumination, and light into shadow to allow us to see, to step, and not to fear as we take steps forward. I ask Archangel Raphael to step in behind us. He is going to bring healing for our bodies, for our energies, our emotional state, and our soul. Let his green energies wash over your body from crown, head, throat, shoulders, down your arms, down your torso, your belly, hips, legs, feet, into the earth, and washing away energies that you no longer need, no longer serve you. Just allow energies that you've forgotten that you carry to wash away. Allow those repetitive thoughts that you have to pause and just be released for this moment and connect to the earth. We're going to take a couple breaths here. And then we're going to start calling our energy back. We're going to call our energy from our worries. And as they come back, just imagine them as like seeds or dandelion fluff coming back to you. And you can collect them in your hands. I'm going to call your energy back from friends, from family. You'll still have a connection. Don't worry about that. You're just calling your energy back that you leave in little places that you forget. I'm going to call your energy back from work worries, from coworkers. Just call your energy back and imagine it coming back as seeds or dandelion fluff collecting in your hands. Call your energy back from past worries, things you cannot change, things you wish you could have changed. Just call them back. Imagine your energy coming back to you as seeds, dandelion fluff. Call your energy back from the future that you worry about, the future you dream about. Allow this energy to come back to you as seeds or dandelion fluff. And just call any energy that you don't even know that you've left somewhere back to you. Energies regarding something you said to some random stranger, to some silly thing that you did, whatever it is, call your energy back. And just imagine it coming back to you as seeds or dandelion fluff. And then as you hold these seeds in your hand, just imagine them blooming and becoming something. And we're just going to hold our plant, our flower, whatever it became. And then we're going to press it into our chest and allow it to be wild and free in our heart space to grow and to be. Feel it warm your chest. And as we're still connected to the earth, you can take a deep breath, pulling earth energy all into your body, all the way to your crown. And then releasing old stagnant energies out into the earth. Do it again for your second time. And then let go and release. And our third time. Let go and release. You can set your intentions for this new moon, asking your seeds, your flower, your plant to flourish and grow, and know that you will tend it and move forward on these intentions. Asking the universe for support on moving forward and letting go the energies that you cannot control, move forward on, or just doesn't work for you anymore. You can allow yourself to sit in this energy. Or if you're ready, you can start having movement in your toes. Feel the weight of your body. Wiggle your fingers. And slowly bring motion back to your body and come back to your awareness. Okay, I'm going to thank you guys for your time. Take care and have a wonderful full new moon. If I keep saying full moon, have a wonderful new moon in Taurus, and I will see you on the full moon in 2 weeks. Thank you.